Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for another video. My name is Aaron Shesky. I am the farm manager here at Singletree Dairies. We are a 2,500 cow farm located in mid-Canterbury, New Zealand. So, yeah, it's been pretty busy over the last few weeks. We had our last cow calve just under 2 weeks ago, and we're right in the swing of things with mating season at the moment. So what my plan is I will get some footage to show you guys how we do a typical day of mating our cows here. And yeah, obviously quite a large farm, 2,500 cows at peak. It can be pretty busy, but fortunately we have a really good team here and things run very efficiently. So you're just currently out here with our second herd. So there's roughly about 630 cows in this herd. So they were milked a few hours ago, and as you can see, they're very happy. They're on 24-hour breaks at the moment. So fresh break last night, and they will clean up this break and get a fresh grass break this afternoon. Yeah. So come along for the ride, guys, and we'll show you how we do things here at Singletree Dairies. So I'm just out here with our on-heat cows. So we do 2 AI sessions every day. The first one is at 5:45 in the morning in the vet race at the cow shed. And then anything that drafts from that point on will come out to fresh grass here and spend a couple of hours eating before being brought back in to the cow shed around about 10:30, 11:45. And then we get them AI'd on the platform in the cow shed. So, yeah, the idea around this is to just make sure that they always have fresh grass in front of them so that they're not standing on the yard waiting for hours and hours to be AI'd. So these girls are very happy here, plenty of grass and happily eating away there. Hey guys, I've just come to the office. I'll give you a bit of a rundown of our pre-milking checklist that we do every day to make sure that everything is working as it should. So on this farm here at Singletree, we use All-Flex monitoring collars. So every single cow has a collar, and we use this to monitor when they're coming on heat and then also all their rumination data. So technology is a really, really good thing, but it's got to be working perfectly every day. So what happens in the morning is, first thing in the morning before they start milking, the team will come in here and do these specific checks, and then they will be required to sign that off before they start the milking process. So these checks are things like making sure the drafting gate is working, the compressor's on, checking that we've got internet here in the shed, that there's no issues with the computer, and then also things like making sure the drafting pens are secure, that the gates are closed and they're chained with carabiners on as well. So just everything like that. Because we are relying on our drafting gate to get every single cow, we want to be making sure that everything's working perfectly. So yep, we also come in here and monitor the Sense Hub program here. So this is the main program that we use to monitor all of our collar data. So this report that I've got on the screen now is all of the cows that are currently on heat at the moment. This does exclude cows that were mated first thing this morning because they have already been taken out of the report because they now have an AI in the system. So currently we've got 47 cows that are waiting to be AI'd in about an hour or so. And so it's quite cool. I can actually see their breeding windows, so see exactly when the ultimate time is to AI them. So we don't want to be mating anything that's too far to the right here, and ideally we want to be mating everything that's in the green. So most of these girls here have a breeding window of above 20 hours. So that means that we've basically got 19 to 20 hours left to make them at the appropriate time. Alright guys, so I've just got a message from our LIC AB technicians, and they are roughly about 15 to 20 minutes away. So that gives us time to get our heat cows here loaded. So we're currently loading them on the platform, and everything's pre-programmed into ProTrack here. So as you can see, we've got 6 semen and a Hereford bull here. So I'll mark these cows accordingly. So most of the bulls that we use are just your standard livestock improvement Kiwi cross bull of the day. And so that goes to most of the cows, but we are also giving pretty much the top 30% highest BW cows. We're using a few 6 semen straws each day for the first 3 weeks, and then any of our bottom 20 to 30% BW cows, we are just putting a Hereford short gestation bull over those girls. So how it works is anything that is 6 semen, so this first one here, she'll get a yellow dot. So that just makes it a lot easier for the AB technician to be able to identify. And then anything that is a Hereford, which is bale 17 here, gets a blue dot. Pretty simple.
Cow 3040. Repeat cow. Draft cow left. Cow 1936. Repeat cow. Draft cow left.
Alright, so all the cows are loaded on the platform. We're just waiting for the technicians to turn up. In the meantime, I'm just going through now. I've got all the listed numbers, and then I've got our report that we've printed off from SenseHub. So I'm just going to go and make sure and highlight that every single cow is here. Sometimes we might get 1 or 2 cows that'll slip through the drafting gate, and so if that happens, we try to give us enough time that I can send some of the guys out to the paddocks to bring those cows back in, so they can still get done today. So it's really, really important that we're 100% making sure that every single cow that needs to be done is getting done every day. All right, guys. So I want to introduce you to, this is Vicky.
Hello there, how you doing?
So we've got Vicky, Christian,
Hello.
and this familiar face here, Danby. So Vicky is a very, very experienced AB technician. She's an international AB technician. You go all over the world.
Well, we work UK and Australia.
So UK, Australia.
About 8 or 9 months of the year.
Yep. Cool.
And we have our weekends in one hit.
Nice. And so Christian here is the AB assist. So he's got a very, very important job.
The most important.
The most important job.
If we didn't have him, our wheels might fall off.
The wheels would fall off. Yep, definitely. And then we've got Danby here, who is first year being a fully qualified AB technician.
That's right.
So we are very, very lucky to be able to have Danby come here and do the cows at Singletree. So if you don't know, Danby's one part of our team. So he can have a few weeks off to go do his AB season, and then he'll come back. We're going to start missing him per month. So yeah, so we've got about 48 cows to do on the platform here. So we'll show you how we get that done. But, so Christian, what he's doing is I wrote down the numbers for him, and I've made sure that every cow that's supposed to be there is there. And so now he's just putting that data into LIC Datamate on the iPad there. And then what's really cool is it's a live system, so it'll go straight through to our computer once Christian hits the synchronise button. So yeah, it's really, really fast these days, a lot faster than it used to be in the olden days. And then Vicky's pulling out all the fresh semen.
We have it identified with a paper tab in them.
Oh yeah.
And each straw is actually printed.
Oh yeah, easy.
They have little glass beads, they're maxi size, but they're still 1/4 cc in them. They have a wee gas bubble in them, which we shake to move through to the other end, which helps activate the semen.
Cool. And so this semen gets dropped off.
Then the air bubble's up the top there.
Does this get dropped off to you each day, or do you go pick it up?
6 semen comes daily, and we have a 3-day delivery of the rest of the fresh, but 6 is a bit more vulnerable.
just painting the cows that have been AI just as a extra visual aid for us, even though we rely on the collars and the automation drafting. It's always good to have a backup system just to help it make it easier to identify the cows to be done each day. So how it works is they've got the different coloured sleeves here for different bulls. So Vicky, what are the yellow sleeves?
Yellow to crossbred.
The yellow to crossbreeds.
Green we use for beef, but traditionally it's a Jersey bag.
Okay.
Red is traditionally Frisian, but red is also, we always use for sex because danger warning, make sure we get picked right.
Yeah.
And when we're using sex and Frisian, we go to our sheep bags for Frisian.
Yeah.
Just so we can identify the bull.
Yeah. So as you can see, you've got to have these systems in place because they are doing so many cows every day. What's the Christian? What's the biggest day you've had so far?
Biggest day, 691 cows.
691 cows in one day between the two of them. So
and we're still at this point 400 to 500 every day, aren't we?
400 to 500 every day.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so that's our mid-morning AB session done, and so these cows are walking back to the correct herds. How it works here in our ProTrack automation system, we have every cow in their designated herds, and then once they've been AI'd, they walk through the automatic drafting gate here and get drafted either left, right or straight. So these cows have already had a really good feed of grass, and now hopefully they will go back to their correct herds and have a nice good rest for a couple of hours before they come back in for milking time.
All done.
All done. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys tomorrow. Cool.
Bye.
Check this out. Alright, John has been busy here making our new garden area. So we've used all the cleaned out wood chips from the calf sheds, and the plan is to finish this fence here and then plant a whole lot of native trees right next to the cow lane. So looking bloody good, John.
Sounds good, yeah.
Look at this. The standard of fencing here. Perfect. Alright guys, Harry and I have just finished up on the shed. What's the time? 20 past 5.
20 past 5, mate. Yeah.
2,500 cows have been milked this afternoon, so we are done for the day. We were just having a discussion around submission rates so far, so we're currently 16 days into mating, and we have put up 1,813 cows. So we're sitting at about 72%, which is really good. A little bit up from last year, so hoping that we're going to be well over that 91% by 3 weeks, which is really, really cool. So everything's going really well. Cows looking good, milking well. Yeah, everyone's happy, eh, Harry?
Yeah, nothing to complain about here.
Cool as. All right, team. So that is the end of the video. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new here, and we will see you next time.